The number of robberies and killings of business people by armed gangs have reportedly increased in parts of the country. One of the gangs recently had a shootout with the police in Kampala's Ntinda suburb that jolted the police leadership into issuing a radical shoot-to-kill order.
If we stop them and they don't stop, they shoot at us, we shoot and kill them.
So we cannot afford to continue dealing with them. Our resolve is that if they are found in action and we have reason to believe that they are actually armed, then they will be put out of action on spot.
This shoot-to-kill order has been condemned by some rights activists, scholars, and some members of the public who fear that it may be used by some trigger-happy officers as a license to kill at the slightest provocation.
Just figure out if I was walking here and probably someone came from IPS and is just stolen 100 million, then in the process of shooting, you're also going to shoot me because the bullet is not going to discriminate anyone.
So shooting to kill would not be applicable because you may shoot someone who is like innocent. So if the person is proved guilty, there they can kill.
Makerere University law lecturer Kabumba Businje says the order is unconstitutional.
The police, the Uganda Police Force and the Uganda People's Defense Forces and all security agents in Uganda are required under Article 221 of the Constitution to observe and to respect human rights. And this is not to say that robbers should be allowed to disturb homes or that thieves should be allowed to create havoc, but that there's a least restrictive mechanism to do this, that the police have other means open to them to achieve the objective they want to do, as opposed to this, which seems to be shoot first and ask questions later, which is very, very problematic from a number of aspects.
Section 28 of the Police Act grants officers the right to shoot armed people if they have reasonable grounds to believe that their lives or the public may be in danger of grievous bodily harm.
I really find it not proper for the police of Uganda to come out and shoot people on sight before them getting a right to a fair hearing.
The shoot-to-kill policy was used in 2002 by officers of an anti-crime security organ codenamed Operation Wembley that was then led by UPDF's Brigadier Eli Kayanja. The violent crackdown on criminals was widely criticized, leading to the then Attorney General and the Inspector General of Police to instruct the group to stop shooting armed criminals. Chris Ochamringa, NTV.